up, guys? It's Navarro, Head Trader Penny Stocks Club 13. It's Thursday, May 20th, 2021. And what a day with UONE, guys. It was on fire. Just an incredible move. And like I mentioned yesterday, in yesterday's video, they had a chance to make a move all the way up to between $10 and $15, and it sure did. Today, intraday, guys, it tested the $10 level, but if we look at the 1 minute 3 or 1 day 3 minute, you can see that it actually broke 10, broke 11, broke 11.50. So like I mentioned, it had a chance to go up over 10, and it did come back down, but we'll see how it opens up tomorrow. So UONE, guys, from yesterday's video, go ahead and check out yesterday's video. It's right there. I even mentioned the entry level. The entry level was right here at the $6 level, at 6.15, and then boom. I was probably expecting 1 day of consolidation. It didn't do that. It just took off after yesterday. Look at the big volume, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, guys. Everything's there. Go ahead and check it out. And it just didn't look back. Just had a big massive move. Let's go ahead and look at today's 1 day 3 minute chart. Let's go ahead and go to the open. It started at around 620. That's where it opened. Came down to the 6 level. So you could have bought this candle here on the reversal, and then it just never looked back. It just took off, and boy, did it ever do. Look at that massive move, guys. UONE. So in the wake of this UONE massive move, we started looking into sympathy plays. So the next one that we took a little position on was IPDN. IPDN is coming out of that oversold pattern, double bottom as well. Okay, you got that double bottom right there. And got rejected at the 180. I took an entry at 170. If we look at the 1 day 3 minute chart, you can see it starting to trickle up. So hopefully tomorrow it doesn't move similar to UONE. But on this one, I'm looking for a move to 250, guys. You can see this consolidation here where it had that little bear flag. So I'm looking to the 240, 250 level, somewhere here, right? If it does get through this 180 SMA and then the 50 SMA, then we can surely look for that 240, 250. Again, I'm not saying it's going to happen. This is just an idea that I have, and hopefully, it does give us an opportunity to trade it that way. The other one on the same sector, another sympathy play, is LMFA. This one is also a bidding down stock. It did put up a big candle today in the same sympathy play. It does have the 180 at 520 for resistance, and also the 50 EMA at around 540 or so. So look for some resistance here. If it does get through there, I'm looking for a move to 6, possibly 650 or 7. Again, if we get 10, 20, 30% return, then that's good. The entry on this one was around, I believe we got it at 460 or so. So let me change the drawing here, or the tool. If it does give a move to the $6 level, that's 25% at least. So, I'll be happy with that. So the next one is FAMI. So this one, like I mentioned yesterday, big gap down, 3-day push, starting to crawl back up. And you can see the consistent higher lows. You can see the consistent volume increasing. And we're looking for a big move. On this one, guys, it did start getting knocked down during the day, but look at power hour move, guys. Look at this power hour move. It's just amazing, and this is what you want to see. I mean, as soon as this started happening, I told the people in the chat room, hey guys, if you haven't gotten into FAMI, now it's the time. Right here where it's consolidating, get in for a swing trade. You can sell it tomorrow. This is the way you grow small accounts, and this is the way you go around the PDT rule, guys. So this is an amazing play, and hopefully tomorrow it can just continue squeezing up. Again, it's an oversold pattern. There's some shorts surely in this game, in this stock. So I do expect a bigger move, and in any case, I will be locking in profits. I'm gonna be scaling out because I did add today. Remember, I entered at 40 cents maybe 2 days ago, I believe Tuesday, and it's just been making these crazy moves, and I'm happy to see that this is what you call capitulation, where you got this big increase with big volume, and now you got this after hour move with I guess a little bit of decent volume here. So FAMI, guys, keep it on your list. What else are we looking for? Let me go over DFFN again from yesterday's video. Again, this one, a bit of a double bottom here, and we have this big engulfing candle. Now sometimes they don't take off on the next day. They do a big engulfing candle, then they gotta consolidate, right? So we're looking for that little curling action and then a pop. Now, good entry here. I do have this line here at today's high of day, around 72 cents. So if you haven't entered this trade, look for the break of 72 and then, get a starter there. You can add through yesterday's high of day, and then you got another catalyst here. So, or you can just enter here and exit there. That's a 7% return. However you want to trade, it's up to you. I trade breakouts. So I do have an entry here. I'll add through 72. I'll add through 75, and then hopefully get an extension. There's probably some profit taking here between the 50 and the 180 SMA, but if it gets to 1, that's my target, and hopefully it gives us that soon. DFFN. Another one that we had today an entry on was TBLT. It could be a day trade and then entered in the afternoon as well. So this one, similar to ATNX, which I spoke about yesterday, and I'll talk about in a bit. So this one is consolidating in between the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA. You can see that it had this big gap up day, came back down, bounced on the 9 EMA, got resistance at the 50 EMA, and I was during the day I was going over this with a chat room and explaining how there was going to be resistance here, and just when it got there, it got rejected, and that was something that we were discussing, and it surely happened. Now it did bounce at the 20 EMA, so now what we're looking for is just for the break of that resistance. There was a little bit of increase in volume, but not enough to get it through. So hopefully tomorrow with some big volume, just like UONE had, we can get through the 50 EMA, the 180 SMA, and probably take profits at around $1 or so. We'll see if TBLT has that in it, and if not, it'll probably just consolidate in between. So I'm gonna compare this to ATNX so that you can understand what we're talking about here. That's the reason I went with TBLT first, so that we can discuss what we might expect. So again, same move here, similar to TBLT, came up, got rejected at the 50 EMA, came back down, bounced at the 20 EMA, and it's been trading in between both of them. So you get this little tightening thing going on. You get the EMAs, the 50, the 9, and the 20 converging, coming together, and now you've got this price action getting kind of in a little tight consolidation. So this is good to see, because from here there's only two things that could happen. It could break out or it could break down, and here it's easy for us to identify our stop loss. That's below this 20 EMA, and then our profit taking once it breaks out, guys. We got 6.5, 7. I mean, we don't know what can happen here, but if it does take off and takes off with big volume, if we see big volume like this on the breakout, then we can trade it all the way till it tops up or tops out. Okay, so ATNX, guys, we're in it. If you're not in it, you can enter at 5 and add through 520, guys. That's your buy zone, 5 to 520 for the breakout. So ATNX, keep it on your watch list as well. We have two more, and that'll be it. BIOL bounced off the 180. Same thing, guys. Watch this. Broke over the 20 EMA, bounced at the 9 EMA, rejected at the 50, and same thing, guys. So on this one, we're looking for that same deal. Good entry 75 through the 50 EMA, 77, 78. Then for the breakout, right here to the $91 level, if it has enough volume. Now, looking at previous history, it does make big moves. So You know, not unreasonable that it can make a move through 90 all the way up to 1. So we'll see what happens here with BIOL. Again, on watch and getting ready to pop. Last one, OXBR. OXBR, guys, this one is a little tricky to trade, so I'm gonna just put this flat out there. You can see this topping tails. It makes big moves, gets lapped back down. It just gets lapped back down. Big move, gets lapped back down. The difference now, why am I interested in it if it has this huge history of getting just knocked all the way back down? Well, if you look at this upper wicks, right, it's never been able to have a strong close. Never been able to have a strong close. Never. So you get the idea, right? You get the point. Now, if we zoom in today, look at this big candle with a good strong close, guys. That's why I was interested in the OXBR, and that's why I called it out. And this is why we're looking at it. Look at this after hours. Okay, so how am I expecting to trade this one? Well, I'm gonna draw a line here. Let's go ahead and get this price action here. Well, let's go with a 270. Go with an even number. Now let's go to the 1 year, 1 day. So what I expect, or the way I expect to trade this, now remember, if we look at level 2 and you saw the after hours, it's trading at 289. This is the 270 level, so it's trading somewhere here at 289. So what am I expecting here? I'm expecting this to open up here on a gap. You're gonna see a gap here. So it might open 289, 285, 280, we don't know, right? But there's gonna be a little bit of a gap in my opinion. What I wanna see, or I hope to see, is a pullback to fill the gap all the way down to this level, possibly where I drew the line, 270. Once it gets there and it starts reversing, then I will position myself down here for the gap fill and go. That's what you call a gap fill and go play. Okay, so again, I don't know if that's gonna happen. This is just an idea that I have when they have a gap up like this, and then we want to see it come fill the gap and then just go and take off and don't look back. So it's a very similar play to what we saw in UONE, guys. UONE gapped up, came down, and then took off. That's basically what we're trying to do here with OXBR. If it gives us that opportunity, if it has big volume, and it has hopefully it has a catalyst or something tomorrow, some news, some good PR that'll send it skyrocketing up. So guys, that is it. Again, remember that I'm not telling you what to buy, what to sell. This is our simply suggestions, they're ideas. You trade at your own risk. That is it for me, guys. Happy trading. Catch you on the next one.